First leg of the place accumulator. 1,450 metres. All clear comes. Gates open, and they sent on their way. Donny G landed running. That's the first one to show, and as the early leader, Captain Nemo goes forward to race with it. Both of them are fighting a little bit hard. Captain Nemo is the leader. Second place is Donny G. Champagne Haze races back in third in the red sleeves. Tard Reporters against the fence, teaming up with Romany Prince, who's one off the rail. A further length and a half away to Superwoman. Night March outside of that goes past Superwoman now. Dawn Raid is one from last, and Netflix is out at the back of the field. They're going a pretty useful pace as they move along towards the final 800 metres. Captain Nemo is in front. Donny G races behind it in second. Then a length and a bit away to Champagne Haze, who's just ahead of Romany Prince, who's gone to race in fourth. Tard Reporters fifth. That's in the red cap, locked in a position against the fence. Night March in the green with the white rings. Superwoman. Then came Dawn Raid, and Netflix is still at the back of the field. 500 metres left to go. Captain Nemo is the leader. Champagne Haze has very quickly got onto the front foot, and that's just about drawn alongside Captain Nemo. Romany Prince is in the white and blue. Donny G is next. It's Champagne Haze, 300 metres out, that's in front. Second place is Romany Prince, and Captain Nemo is struggling away in third at Champagne Haze as fortune aims for the first three winners today. Second place is Romany Prince. Captain Nemo is labouring, but the leader and the winner is going to be Champagne Haze, and he's going to come past the line hard held. Second goes to Romany Prince. Dawn Raiders run third. Then came Captain Nemo and Superwoman. Gone awfully quiet at Turffontein. The only people that'll be making a noise are the connections of Champagne Haze. Race 3 is the Pravin Chetty 92 handicap, and he has a share in the son of Kahal, the half-brother to Pierre Jordan. And this was good from Champagne Haze. Fortune has won the first three races on today's card. Romany Prince comes out second best, absolutely not disgraced. Third will go to Dawn Raid. Captain Nemo, well, went to the front. He fought the first furlong or so, but that is a pretty disappointing run. Superwoman was out in fifth. The winners in the red sleeves moved up with a ton in hand, 400 metres out. Romany Prince put up a big challenge, but to no avail. Dawn Raid in the black and white check diamonds on the outside of that comes out third best, but they're no match for this winner. Fortune looks for the opposition in customary style. In the first leg of the place accumulator goes their way. Gary Alexander for the second time, the winning trainer. Jared and Lawrence Werners, Pravin Chetty, Bruce Gardner, Adrian Guricic, also Greg Sadie, Mr. Simpson, and also Mrs. Gardner and Witcher are the winning owners.
Number 5, Champagne Haze, the half-brother to Pierre Jordan, comes through and wins his second race now in just his fourth attempt, and he's beaten some talented individuals. Well done to Gary Alexander, Andrew Fortune. Treble on the card already. Second spot went to number 2, Romany Prince. Waichong very confident there. Ormond Ferraris, and he's got plenty more to come. Third spot went to number 8, Dawn Raid. Now, Mr. Pretorius was very confident of a top 3 run here, and that's exactly what's happened. Nice to have Stu Pettigrew on course here. The fourth spot, number 1, Captain Nemo. A little bit disappointing here. Jeff Woodruff and Pierre Stradom in the irons. The numbers you need: 5, 2, 8, and 1. First leg of the.
Turning into the number 1 box is number 5, Champagne Haze, winner of race 3. Nice feel to this win as well. 3-year-old colt by Kahal out of Vin Fizz by Key Danzig. So he is, of course, a half-brother to Pierre Jordan. The winning breeders are the Summerhill stud. Another nice feel to this race is that this is the Pravin Chetty MR92 handicap, and he owns a share in this very smart individual. Winning owners, Jared and Lawrence Werners, Pravin Chetty, Bruce Gardner, Adrian Guricic, Greg Sadie, D.A. Simpson, also this is J.P. Gardner and A.P. Witcher. Gary Alexander, the winning trainer for the second time this afternoon. Well done to Gary and to Dean. And for the third time today, Andrew Fortune is the winning jockey. Returns to the number 1 box to a pleasant reception as well. 5, 2, 8, 1 and 6 is the provisional result to race number 3 today.
Two winners for the Gary Alexander, 3 for Andy Fortune here in the first 3 here at Turffontein. I've got to say, you're feeling all right. I mean, you know, You feeling all right, are you?
No, I'm good, Molly. I'm good. The temperature's good. Temperature's good.
Yeah.
Temperature's good.
You're
We're just warming up, Molly.
Gee, what's the most you've ever had in one day?
I think I burgled five 5 or 6 times.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been
Well,
grateful.
you're well
I
on the
haven't
way.
had 6.
You haven't had 6.
No, but I haven't got 6 rides today, Molly.
No, you haven't. No, but never mind that. You've got to tell you what, wonderful win. I reckon this form could stand up pretty strongly. There was Captain Nemo, seriously disappointing, but he's got to be better than that. And the Ferraris Yard, they fancied their horse, and you've beaten them fair and square.
No, Molly, he's a proper horse. You know, I'm the first to confess I didn't ride him well last time. I rode him. I thought Gary was like kind of happy with the run. I thought it was a pathetic ride.
Yeah.
I never left him alone in the race. I picked him up at the 500, and I said to Gary today, I'm going to ride him cold. I'm going to give them a little bit of start, and what I thought he would do, that's exactly what he done.
So I heard Gary just saying now that he thought in 6 months this horse will be a serious horse.
Well, you know, we got the ready to run as well.
Yeah.
We got to hope we draw.
Yeah. He's half brother to Pierre Jordan.
I'm under the impression he's going to give the border a little fright.
Is that right?
That's my impression, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But listen, Molly, I always get a little bit ahead of myself. Eh?
Well, I don't know. You have
Like
been known to. Actually, we both have been known to.
But anyway, thanks, Molly. Grateful for these days, and
Yeah.
just great that the stable is still ticking. We're still going.
Keep it going. The day has started superbly. The only great finish now is if the Poms win the rugby. I got you there. Right, Gary, well played. Half brother to Pierre Jordan. Mickey knew you were going to buy this, didn't he? Mickey Goss knew you were going to buy this.
Well, Mickey doesn't know what I'm going to buy. That's why I pick up some of them a little bit on the cheap side. But he's going to be a nice horse in about 6 months. He's still growing, still a bit immature, but he's got it. That turn of foot today is just different league.
Yeah, and he's beaten he's beaten some horses that are really well fancied here.
Yeah, going into this race, it was always going to be where we're going to go with this horse. I mean, he was always ready, prep for the ready to run. But we got the Guineas and that coming up, and I said, look, if he runs in the first 2, that's the route I'll take. Yeah. I'll go the Guineas route, and I think when we around about 3-4 months' time, he's just going to be spot on for those type of races. Molly's is a serious horse, and it's just nice for the syndicate. You know, a lot of the guys from Pierre Jordan stuck in with this horse, and it's nice for them to come through and have a nice horse. And also to our sponsors, Odyssey Steel, for their ongoing support.
Lovely stuff. 280, and wasn't that expensive, really?
No, it wasn't. I had about 500,000. I can't tell Mickey that, but
no, don't tell Mickey.
That's what I put together for him at the
That'll upset him when he sees the replay.
But he's please God, he goes on from here.
Lovely. Many congratulations.
Thanks
Thank
a
you
lot.
very much. Prime Minister Chetty, great to see you, sir. Now, how is this? I mean, we were due to interview you anyway, and here you've had the winner.
Absolutely, Molly. That's 2 times lucky. You got the name drawn out of the hat in order to secure the naming of the race itself, and then a lovely win as well. But before I get carried away, there's a lovely bunch of owners, some of whom were in PJ, and while we're talking about PJ, we're hoping obviously this one's as good as PJ. Thanks to all of them, in particular Lawrence, whose colours this fellow runs in. Pity he's not here today, but lovely day, and amazing that we could stick this Provincetti race together with a winner as well. So really chuffed.
Now, when you came to the course, you had a look and you thought, Woodruff's horse, Ferraris' horse, we'd probably settle for a placing, would you, when you drove to the course?
Molly, I'm one of those punters who believe that all 8 or 9 of them in the races has got a chance. And you can see I'm a coal miner. I don't get dressed up like this too often. And I had my jacket on today to lead him in. So I was very confident. Gary and Andrew were both fairly confident. And thanks to them and hats off to them for the work that they put in as well.
Absolutely. Now, your other trainers, have you got horses all over the place? Or
I have indeed. I've bumped into Duncan Howells this morning. So I've got a couple with him and down in Port Elizabeth with Gavin Smith.
So you're spread around a bit there.
Yeah, absolutely. My home's in Durban, or my heart's in Durban, really. So I've got to have an interest down there as well.
Well, we're delighted you came up to the Highveld, and it's a great day because you've had a nice winner.
Thank you very much, Molly.
Thanks
Cheers.
very much indeed for joining us. Mr. Chetty there, and well done to the Alexander team. They've had another winner. Andy Fortune has now had 3 winners, and a victory here for the 5. Champagne Haze from Summerhill Stud there. The half-brother to Pierre Jordan has won it. From the 2, Romany Prince. A fair enough effort into second for the 2 horse. The 8, Dawn Raid. 3rd, Stewie Pettigrew will be happy with that. But the Woodruff Yard, they will not be happy with 1, Captain Nemo, who has run a pretty disappointing 4th. 5, 2, 8 and 1, your numbers race.